Hijacking 2 children in the back seat. An upset in the Sydney Hobart after one of the closest finishes in the race's history. Heartache for Mitch Marsh, out just shy of his 100 after a brilliant fight back in the Boxing Day test. And the countdown to New Year's Eve is on. Only 7 News has your first look at Brisbane's big fireworks display.
Live from Brisbane, 7 News with Kendall Gilding.
Good evening. Brisbane has recorded its hottest December day in 4 years as the state sizzles through heatwave conditions. Queenslanders are on high alert, with tomorrow expected to be even hotter, and more storms are on the way.
Blanketed by fog early this morning, a sleepy start to the city scorcher.
Much of the state is under heatwave conditions at the moment.
The calm after the storm, anything but during a Queensland summer.
Yeah, it's so hot.
Shade amongst at a packed out Springfield Lagoon.
We've got 3 families across the 2 tents here and 8 kids, so great to keep them all in the shade.
It was hard to find a spot on the sand at Noosa.
We're just having to go to the surf. It's really hot today. It's beautiful, yeah.
The water, the only comfortable place on the Gold Coast.
It's great for the kids, beautiful hot day, very calm waters.
Out west and thousands of kilometres from the nearest beach, the only option, a bath at the caravan park.
It's around 43 degrees. Where else would you be? Julia Creek, come out west and check it out.
Julia Creek topped the state with a maximum of 45 degrees. Winton hit a top of 43, Emerald 38. In the southeast, Gatton topped out at 37. Brisbane and the Gold Coast both hit 36 degrees. The state on high alert for the rest of the week, with temperatures expected to continue to soar.
Stay as cool as possible. Stay indoors, utilise air conditioning where you can.
We normally get about 3,100 000 calls a day. We've been seeing about 3,600 a day.
Crews are particularly concerned about 40,000 homes on the Gold Coast without power.
If there is power on at the local library or at a shopping centre, go there and just keep your temperature down.
If you're in need of somewhere to cool off in Brisbane, the City Council's $2 summer dips deal at all public pools runs from now until the end of February.
Brisbane itself is expected to see a high of 36 come Friday as well.
But temperatures should ease from Saturday.
This could bring the potential for some isolated, very dangerous thunderstorm development around the southeast over this weekend.
Weather whiplash to ring in the new year. Anna McGraw, 7 News.
We'll bring in Laura Dimmick now. And Laura, how hot will it get tomorrow?
Well, brace yourself, Kendall. Tomorrow will be hotter again. The southeast normally benefits from the sea breeze, but today it came far too late. The Gold Coast, just under 36 degrees, is its hottest December day in 6 years. Brisbane got to 36. That's its hottest December day since 2019. If you're thinking, geez, it's been a hot month, you're not wrong. We're on track for a 31-degree average for December. It's usually 29. This is a look at temperatures across the state tomorrow, and it looks how we all feel. Red hot, with maximums again pushing into the high 30s. But relief isn't too far away. The rest of the day's weather soon.
Thank you so much, Laura. The third victim of Boxing Day's tragic Moreton Bay boating accident has been identified. 48-year-old Robert Holden was with 10 others on an annual fishing trip when their boat capsized during the destructive storm. 8 were rescued, but Mr Holden drowned, along with David Logan and Stephen Tate. Mr Holden's son has launched a GoFundMe to support his mother, saying his dad was the family breadwinner. It's been called the worst disaster the Gold Coast hinterland has ever faced. More than 75% of the area's population has been impacted by the freak tornado that hit on Christmas night. The power network is beyond repair and will have to be rebuilt, with no time frame on when electricity will be restored.
A disaster.
They really did genuinely think they were going to die.
This is the McCrossan family home, torn apart and missing walls, the backyard shed gone.
We are pretty aware we're going to be in a hole, like quite significantly. I'm kind of terrified about it.
As tensions rise between tourists and those who have lost everything.
What if your house got knocked down and I came and started filming and not even offering to help?
The breaking of people's lives and dreams, of their assets, their certainty about the security we all have in our home. All of those things are taking a big toll on our community.
As residents face an unprecedented clean-up.
We've never seen anything like this in this part of the world. The damage is extraordinary.
Many of the Gold Coast's northern suburbs are still without power and phone service.
I've got elderly residents. If any of them need emergency services, they're simply not going to be able to get to them.
In the hinterland, more than 75% of people are without essential services.
It's starting to sink in a bit, getting the shakes a little bit now.
Those areas aren't able to have power restored. They'll need to have a power system rebuilt.
While the electricity network here is being rebuilt, there is no time frame as to when residents can expect to have power once again. Generators are being brought in, but it's unclear how quickly that will be. In the middle of the storm, police officers embarked on a risky rescue mission.
I think they're trapped inside.
Saving a man and woman trapped inside a capsized yacht at South Stradbroke Island.
Main thing is you're safe, all right?
Alive and offering fist bumps for saving their lives. Others are calling for help from the ADF.
We haven't really seen much of any sort of help outside of the community. We've only just today started to see some SES guys.
At this stage, the Army won't be coming.
From the state and local government's point of view, they have the resources necessary to be able to deal with the situation without the ADF being involved.
Now relying on each other. Specialist electricity designers are being flown in to build this new power network. Meanwhile, 500 Energex workers are now on the ground here to fix power line messes like the one behind me. It's estimated around 8,000 residents will need those generators, but there won't be enough to power businesses. Many local shops are still closed. It could remain that way for the next few weeks.
Reporter Jordan Quinn there. In Victoria, a 6-year-old boy has been crushed by a falling tree branch in a